we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. And the Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Offense gets set for second down. Gonna run it. It's Pride. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Broncos are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll run play action. Let's it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll try the toss to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Beavers in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Beavers!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to start the drive with a pass. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off play action on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down, bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. quickly to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. He smashes his way through again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught behind the line. It's Pride. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes him tongue to the hand. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
No huddle, offense to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Running into the open space. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's the handoff. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Best. Breaks into the open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Snagged out of the air. Going for the goal line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Might be calling a hot route. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's got the 1st down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it. because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Touchdown, Boise State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Finds his man. It's Manziel. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll open the second half with a run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense.
Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Catch in the middle. It's Dickerson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
There he goes.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got it! Touchdown, Oregon State! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Broncos! They take the lead with the 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to surge it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal. Can I be physical? Can I...
Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Completes it in the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that?
Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Bond. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the Q.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Manziel. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The give as they work on that clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.